This afternoon I just learned that Tesla has quietly downgraded its performance brakes on the Model Y Performance and even put a cover to hide the change in that move. What do you think of that? When going from a Model Y long range to Model Y Performance, the biggest difference is arguably the performance brakes. The rest is software, but the brakes are the biggest difference. You also get faster acceleration, of course, and higher top speed. But those are basically kind of software related issues. Software unlocked since the powertrain in the vehicle is virtually the same. There are also bigger wheels, but that's a positive or negative depending on how you look at it. The bigger Brembo brakes are arguably the most significant upgrade for the money to move up to the top performance version of the Tesla Model Y. However, we now learn that Tesla has kind of quietly downgraded the brakes and has done it in a very quiet way, and Electrek says kind of in a deceiving way. Well, Tesla was not going to announce it that way, but I don't know. ZEV Centric, a company building accessories for Tesla vehicles, spotted and exposed the change. A few days ago, they had a tweet about it that went viral. ZEV Electric wrote a blog post on its website about Tesla's performance brake downgrade, and you can see the link in the description of this video. In that blog post, it says, as many of you might already know, our tweet on January 7 went a bit viral and is still trending. In September of last year, we first noticed that the rear caliper had changed on the Performance Model Y to a Mando with a metal covered plate. This was a bit disconcerting considering we love the performance part we think we are paying for when we're getting a performance package. We immediately notified some of our brake pad vendors so that they could update their brake pad application list. Some time passed and we had hoped this was just a temporary change to the production lineup due to supply chain shortages, but then realized it seemed to be a more permanent change when we took delivery of our 2023 Performance Model Y at the end of December. End of the quote. The company was working on some customers' Model Ys and some of their own Model Y vehicles and discovered the downgrade. They said, quote, "We already have a 2020 Model Y long range and a 2020 Model Y Performance that belong to other members of the company and now have added a company-owned 2023 Model Y Performance for future developer. We brought all three into the office to do some comparisons and a quick teardown. It was at that time that we opted to snap some photos, shoot some video, take some measurements, and reveal what is hiding behind the rear covers. Little did we know that not many people were aware of this downgrade, and Tesla still markets it as a performance upgrade on its website, according to them." End of the quote. This was a quote. The performance upgrade on the Model Y brings a rear Brembo caliper and a 2mm trigger rotor with additional venting features. The company spotted this around September when Tesla started to replace that Brembo caliper with a new Mando brake. The company now says that the rotor is 2mm thinner with the downgrade. ZEV Centric, who are brake experts, believes this is a significant downgrade and believes Tesla should provide them with the Brembo brakes since the change was not indicated on Tesla's Model Y configurator. I kind of agree if this is the case. Tesla has been known to implement cost-cutting efforts by removing features over the last few years, such as removing passenger lumbar support. Remember, I reported on that, removing passenger lumbar support controls and ultrasonic sensors. Do you like the idea of the downgrade? People love performance parts when they buy a performance vehicle, but on the other hand, companies want to lower the cost of their production and they should announce it. So let me know, friends, your thoughts about this development, about this finding in the comment section below. And in the meantime, I want to tell you something really new and perhaps exciting about Tesla Cybertruck that Tesla announced without giving a hint. Tesla Cybertruck will have a new and unannounced features about which we still don't know anything. They are not unveiled yet. There is a very big story about the Tesla Cybertruck, in addition to the 9,000-ton Giga Press installation at Giga Texas, which is actually preparing Cybertruck for production at Giga Texas. And that story is that Tesla has brought features to Cybertruck after the final design that haven't yet been announced, and we don't know anything about it. So I learned about this from Tesla Cybertruck's chief designer, Franz von Holhausen. Yesterday, he joined the Ride the Lightning podcast with Ryan McGaffrey, where he talked about many things, including the Cybertruck. Tesla's chief designer confirmed that the Cybertruck's design was finalized and production was nearing. This is a good news. But apparently, there's going to be some changes in the Cybertruck about which we don't know anything, including the price. Von Holhausen also confirmed that Tesla is considering adding a yoke steering wheel to the Cybertruck as a standard option. Now, this follows the introduction of the yoke steering wheel in the updated Model S and Model X, where many customers continued to choose the standard steering wheel in the updated Model S and Model X. Not many of them liked it, although some did. This has led Tesla to deliberate on which type of steering wheel should be included as standard in the upcoming Cybertruck. Whatever decision Tesla makes, it looks like the electric vehicle maker is at least listening to its customers and taking their preferences into account. However, the intrigue is somewhere else. Tesla's chief designer also mentioned that the company has brought features to Cybertruck that have not yet been announced. We don't know what those features are. If you guys know anything, let me know. Von Holhausen didn't even hint at what this could be, creating additional intrigue. These unannounced features are going to make the Cybertruck even more interesting and more exciting. I think these features will soon be announced when Tesla announces yet another very big thing missing from the Cybertruck, the price. So please follow us, as I'm going to report on those details as soon as Tesla announces them, or they become actually available from Tesla community chatter here and there. The Tesla Cybertruck is one of the most highly anticipated vehicles of this year. While much of the vehicle's specs and features are already known, the most important part, the price, remains a mystery. Price could have changed. Tesla initially planned for 3 configurations: the single motor, dual motor, and tri-motor, priced at $39,990, $49,990, and $69,990 respectively. However, due to supply chain constraints, inflation, and other factors, these prices are no longer applicable. Elon Musk has stated that the quad-motor configuration of the Cybertruck will be the first one offered, but no price has been announced for it yet. Additionally, the fate of the single and tri-motor configurations remain unknown. It is likely Tesla will increase the price of the Cybertruck compared to what they were in 2019, as long as some of the configurations remain the same. The Cybertruck is sure to be a game changer in the automotive industry. Its unique features, such as the armored body, will make it stand out from the competition. However, the biggest question on everyone's mind is how much will it cost? We will just have to wait and see what Tesla has in store for us. This is Armen Harayan. God bless you, everyone. Please subscribe to our channel and give us thumbs up for this report if you liked it. Share in social media, tweet it out, and I'll look forward to your comments as we will have discussion. God willing, I will answer as many as I can. Have a great evening. See you soon in our next report.